Have you ever paused to think about how table sugar influences your health? Table sugar is everywhere. In your coffee, favorite snacks, healthy salad dressing, name it. But what if I told you that this seemingly innocent ingredient could be poisoning you slowly? Welcome to HealthStream, the place where we provide scientifically backed insights, tips, and tricks for a healthier you. Consider liking the video, sharing, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell. Today, we're delving into the dark side of sugar. Specifically, the science-backed reasons why it's more harmful than you might think. Let's start with the basics. Table sugar, or sucrose, is made up of two simple sugars, glucose and fructose. While glucose is essential for our body's energy, fructose, especially in large amounts, can wreak havoc on our health. And the thing is, it's not just in sweets, it's lurking in countless processed foods, from ketchup to granola bars. While a sprinkle of sugar here and there may seem harmless, the scientific evidence tells a different story. So, let's peel back the layers and see what the research says. Scientific proof number 1, metabolic syndrome. When we consume sugar, our body breaks it down into glucose and fructose. Glucose is used by our cells for energy, but fructose is metabolized differently. It heads straight to the liver, where it can cause trouble. High sugar intake has been linked to metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions including increased blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess body fat around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels. Essentially, it's a recipe for disaster, increasing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that individuals who got 17 to 21% of their calories from added sugar had a 38% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease as compared to those who got only 8% of their calories from added sugar. Your blood vessels are like tiny pipes that carry blood throughout your body. When you consume too much sugar, it's like pouring syrup into those pipes. The syrup makes the pipes sticky. Well, sugar does the same thing to your blood vessels. It makes them sticky, causing your blood pressure to rise. High blood pressure is like putting too much pressure on those sticky pipes, which can lead to all sorts of problems like heart attacks and strokes. Scientific proof number 2, liver damage. Now, let's talk about your liver. Fructose is metabolized in the liver, where it can be converted into fat. Over time, this can lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. A condition that affects about 25% of adults worldwide. A study in the Journal of Hepatology revealed a strong link between high fructose intake and NAFLD development. Think about it, 1 in 4 adults may be unknowingly damaging their liver just by indulging in sugary treats, so, if you thought only alcohol could cause liver issues, think again. Sugar can be just as harmful. Think of your liver as a superhero, working behind the scenes to keep you healthy. But when you bombard it with sugar, it's like giving it too much work to do. Your liver tries to process all that sugar, but it can't keep up. So, what does it do? It stores the excess sugar as fat. Over time, this can lead to a condition called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It's like your liver is drowning in sugar, and it's not pretty. Scientific proof number 3, insulin resistance and diabetes. Regular sugar consumption can lead to insulin resistance, where your body's cells don't respond properly to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. This can eventually progress to type 2 diabetes. A study in diabetes care found that for every 150 calories of sugar consumed per day, roughly the amount in 1 can of soda, the risk of developing type 2 diabetes increases by 1.1%. It may seem small, but over time, it adds up to a significant risk. Imagine, a can of soda a day could be silently setting you on the path to a lifelong battle with diabetes. Insulin is like the key that unlocks the door to your cells, allowing sugar to enter and provide energy. But when you consume too much sugar, your cells get overwhelmed. It's like they're saying, no more sugar, please. So, what happens? Your body starts ignoring insulin. It's like the key doesn't work anymore. This is called insulin resistance. And it's a big problem. Your blood sugar levels go up, and your risk of type 2 diabetes skyrockets. It's like a traffic jam in your bloodstream, and nobody's moving. Scientific proof number 4, addiction and brain health. Now, let's talk about the brain. Sugar can be addictive. It triggers the release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in your brain, creating a cycle of craving and reward that's hard to break. Research from Princeton University demonstrated that rats exhibited withdrawal symptoms when sugar was removed from their diet, akin to drug addiction. And the consequences aren't just psychological. High sugar intake has been linked to impaired cognitive function and memory. So, sugar doesn't just mess with your physical health, it also affects your mental well-being and brain function. Okay, imagine your brain is a pleasure center, and sugar is the ultimate party guest. When you eat sugar, it triggers a flood of feel-good chemicals like dopamine. But here's the catch, the more sugar you eat, the more your brain craves it. It's like a never-ending cycle of cravings and rewards. Before you know it, you're hooked. Sugar becomes your best friend, but it's actually your worst enemy. It's like your brain is trapped in a sugar-fueled loop, and breaking free is tough. We are almost there. Scientific proof number 5, inflammation in chronic diseases. Chronic inflammation is a key player in many serious diseases, and guess what? Sugar is a major contributor. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that sugar-sweetened beverages increase inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, CRP. High levels of CRP are associated with an increased risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's. So, by cutting down on sugar, you're not just avoiding cavities, you're reducing your risk of some pretty serious health issues. Inflammation is like your body's way of fighting off invaders, like bacteria or viruses. But when you consume too much sugar, it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. Your body goes into overdrive, trying to put out the flames. But instead of calming down, the flames just keep getting bigger. It's like your body is in a constant state of emergency, and sugar is the fuel feeding the flames. What's the conclusion of the matter? The verdict on table sugar, according to the available scientific evidence, table sugar is not just empty calories. It's a toxic substance that can lead to serious health issues. Reducing or eliminating table sugar from your diet can significantly improve your health and well-being. It's a tough journey, but your body will thank you for it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more health tips, and share it with your friends. And remember, knowledge is power when it comes to your health. Stay informed, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.